Hello, my beautiful friend. I'm so glad that you'll be joining me for this practice today. My name is Emma, and I am a yoga teacher, a Somatic Life Coach, and I host yoga retreats for women around the world. And this is one of the favorite classes that I teach at those retreats. And so I hope that you're going to like it just as much. This is going to be a slow, deep stretch. We're going to incorporate using a bolster and a strap. So if you want to go ahead and put on some nice comfy clothes, this is a perfect yoga session to do right before we go to bed. It's usually taught at night. And then grab either a bolster or a pillow and a strap, and I'll wait for you here. All right, to start, we're going to go ahead and take our pillow or bolster, and we're going to put it long ways on the mat. And we're just going to start by laying down. So you want this to be right at the hip bone or the sits bones, and then just let the low back fall back. And you have an option here to either have the arms out, if that feels good, to have a little chest opener, heart opener, or one hand could be on the heart and one on the belly. We're just going to lower the gaze or close the eyes down and just tune into the body and notice how are we doing today. As you breathe, focusing on the back part of the body, like behind the head by the amygdala. Go ahead and soften. Soften behind the neck, in between the shoulder blades, the back of the spine. To deepen the breath, think about how you're breathing into the body and it's expanding from left to right, creating more space. Oftentimes we do a lot of hunching, a lot of sitting. This helps to open us back up. This is a great time to remember that you are uniquely and wonderfully made. And you are precious in the sight of God, and so making sure you're treating yourself that way with some TLC and taking care of yourself like you would take care of a precious child. It's really important. So just let that idea swirl through your body as you breathe in. Let it go into all the nooks and crannies. You are loved. You are precious. You are uniquely and wonderfully made. One more breath in. And then slowly exhale out. And just bring the elbows close to that pillow or bolster if your arms have been out, and use your hands to help to push you up. We're going to take a seat. Just sitting with your sit bones on the floor, go ahead and move the flesh aside so you can get those sit bones really connected down. Sit nice and tall. You might even find that you have a little bit taller spine after doing that, because we do so much of this that when we open it back up, we get a little bit taller because the vertebra is now in the right stacking order, right? So we're going to start by doing some things just seated with our upper body, so have your strap nearby. But for now, go ahead and take the palms and place them gently on the knees. They can be up or down, it's totally up to you. This is always a sign of like, I'm ready to receive all the good things coming my way, and then this is more of I've been feeling a little riled up, I'm gonna connect down. So choose your mudra. Let the eyes close down or let the gaze lower. Pull the chin in just slightly. Take a deep breath in. And let's bring some movement into the neck as we breathe out. So right ear down to right shoulder. And then let the chin drop to chest and go over to the other side. And you can either go side to side, really slowly, tenderly, can go all the way around in a circle. Just move with a lot of caution and care. If you find a place where it feels extra tense, like right now my left ear is down to my left shoulder, I would dangle my right arm to deepen the stretch, and maybe add a shoulder roll. So feel free to take any pause points that you need to. Listen to your body. Now I'm going to go to the other side, dangle the left arm as I move around towards that right side, opening up the left. Let's take 10 more seconds here. Raise the chin up to be parallel to the ground. We're just going to take a deep breath in. Arms, palms are facing up as the arms are raised to the sky. Inhale, look up. Be grateful. Let the hands touch as you come down the center line. Exhale and pause. Tuning in. Okay, grab your strap, or if you have a scarf or anything like that, that works as well. And I always just put the buckle in my hand so that way that doesn't hit me in the head when we do these things. We're going to take a nice wide grip on our strap, and we're doing a couple of shoulder openers, so nice wide grip. We're going to inhale up, exhale, drop them behind our seat, and we're doing 10 of these. You want it to feel a little bit of tension in the front, like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way back. I almost need to bend my arms, but it shouldn't be so tight that it's painful. Again, this helps with resetting our posture, protecting the shoulder joint, the rotator cuff. It just feels really good. I think we have 2 more. And last one. Go ahead and set that in front of you. Take a deep inhale as we raise the arms up again. And this time, we're going to let the hands come behind the head. They're just resting back here. You can fix your ponytail. And they're going to rest behind you. And then we're going to imagine that El Puppeteer is pulling us up the crown of the head. And on the exhale, you're just going to take a side bend. So you have a choice here. If you're really flexible or you have a shorter torso, you might be able to get your elbow all the way down. I am not, so I'm going to actually use my bolster. I need my blocks, to be honest. I'm going to use my bolster to kind of prop it up here and then come down and just rest. You don't want to curl forward, so if you start to curl in, then you want to come up higher. And we're just taking a nice arc or curve in the spine here, letting the ribs find some space between them, making sure to keep the opposite hip down, and breathe. And we do these side angle poses like in Warrior 2, and then we transition into side angle. We do different side bending activities. We want to make sure that we are creating space and room in the side body and doing it correctly so we don't cause an injury. One more breath. And then slowly go ahead and come on up. You can always put a hand down. I forgot to cue that. If you like, it might feel better with the hand down. So let's do it again on the other side. Inhale, arms come up, palms to sky. Hands come behind, just resting on the low part of the neck. And then let's go to the other side. So think elbow to sky as you come on down. And I'm going to try it with this modification, hand on the ground today. And you just want to keep a neutral gaze, like you're just looking out straight. You're not looking up. Just keep that all in alignment with the top of the neck all the way down to the low part of the spine by the tailbone. Again, creating space in the ribs, really trying to relax. let's grab the strap again, still working the upper body. So take the buckle in the hand. And what we're gonna do this time, I'm just gonna show you. We take the strap in the hand and we bring you can do either hand. Left hand behind, right hand comes to the bottom, and then you start to creep your hands towards each other, almost to touching. If they can touch, you can let the strap go, but you don't want to hunch over, you want to get nice and tall. And we're just stretching out both the tricep and the shoulder. I'm going to turn around. We're here for 2 more breaths. Get nice and tall. If it's painful, back off. If you're not feeling anything, try to go a little deeper with your fingers, walk them together. Release those, and let's do the other side. So I did my left arm, this is my right arm is gonna come up behind my back. And then the left hand is gonna walk its way to my right. And on this side, I can actually grab my hands together. The other side I have a shoulder injury, so I'm just gonna let that strap go. Just enjoy that stretch. Nice and tall in the upper body. Imagine your head's being pulled upward towards the heavens. Deep breath in and full exhale. Letting the day go. Good. Release that. If you want to take a couple of shoulder rolls, you're welcome to. Feels good to do that, doesn't it? Okay. Now let's come into a table position. I'm going to take my bolster and just put it up here out of the way. We won't need it for a second. Hands directly under your shoulders. Knees under hips, feet directly behind, and then push the ground away and feel a nice long line from the top of the head to the tailbone, a nice flat surface. So we're going to our cat-cow. So on the inhale, we drop into our cow, broaden the chest, lift the chin, lift the sit bones. On the exhale, tuck the chin and round through the spine. We're just going to do 4 of these. So inhale, draw forward. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, go forward. Then exhale back. Last one. Look up to the sky. And then exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Look at the belly button. Lots of space between all of your spinal column. Great. Now we're going to tuck our toes under and just walk our hands back. So we're in a kneeling position. Take your hands together and let's just roll our wrists. So we're stretching our feet and our wrists at the same time. Maybe do a couple of roller coasters. Might do some of these. Feel a little stretch in the feet as well. When we stretch our feet and take care of our feet, helps to prevent things like plantar fasciitis. And the wrist stretching is, of course, for carpal tunnel, some other things. So with that being said, we're going to come back onto our table position. We're going to turn our hands so that they face each other. And if you can, walk your wrists together. The fingers are going out to the side. And then we're just going to kind of rock around. Going in a little baby circle. The other way, we don't want to be here too long, it's pretty intense. Okay, now let's stop in the middle, let's change hand position. Option 1 is that you can just turn one hand so the fingertips are pointing towards you, or you can turn both hands, but I would bring my knees in closer if you're going to do that. Bend the elbows at first and then you straighten them by rotating them internally, and then you stay here and just kind of baby Baby rocks back and forth like micro movements. 3, 2, 1. Good. And just shake that out. That might hurt. If you don't do that a lot, it's probably going to be pretty painful at first, but the more you do it, the more you're going to help to heal your wrists and prevent long-term injury. Now let's just go ahead and drop into what we call our child's pose. We all know child's pose. So knees are going to go out to the side, big toes come to touch. If you have a bolster and you like to use a bolster for child's pose in restorative yoga, feel free to grab your pillow or bolster and just try this out. See what it feels like to put it under your torso, but your chin is off and your arms go out. Does that feel good? Or you can put it on your heels and use it so that you have a slid off my yoga pants. And use it this way. Some people like this way. It gives you a little bit more of an inversion. And we're here for 4 more breaths. So make them good and deep. Breathing in all that love, kindness that you deserve. Breathing in the healing that you are ready to receive. Breathing out anything stuck or stale. Gently come on out. Place your bolster off to the side. Actually, I'm going to put it towards the front. It's out of the way. We're coming back into our table position, but this time we're going to inhale the right arm up to extend upward. If you want to roll the wrist, you can. Really open up, up, up. And then on the exhale, you're going to sweep the right arm under the left shoulder, so it's threading the needle. So sweep that under and find a nice little twist as you lower your right cheek down on the mat. Press the ground away with the left hand and find a little twist. 3 breaths here. The more that you reach through the little hole, like the more you reach with your right hand, it'll stretch behind the shoulder. Last one, go ahead and come on out. Now left side, so the knees are a little bit wider than hip width apart. The feet are directly behind, so left arm is gonna reach up, open up the chest, broaden the collarbone, looking up. And then on the exhale, we sweep the hand under. Cheek comes down on the mat, pushing the ground away with the right arm. And look. 2 more breaths. Trying to relax. Think soft, gentle. Are just going to be under the shoulders again. We're going to tuck the feet under and push up and back into our downward dog. So very slowly, raise your sit bones up to the sky as you get a nice straight body. You want a straight line all through your spinal column to the top of your head, and then you start to lower your heels down. Take a couple of pedals with your feet. Lower one down and then the other. Maybe now you put both down, press both heels down to the mat together and really raise the sit bones skyward. Draw the ribs to the thighs. We're going to walk our feet up behind our hands to find our ragdoll forward fold. So hands are going to be either on the elbows or on the back of the head, whatever feels good to you. Bend the knees slightly and let yourself just sway back and forth. left hand come down, bend the left leg as you twist and look up skyward with the right hand. If you want to, you can always come up here. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Come down, other side. Good, and then lowering that down. If you need a break to come up to, because you're getting too heady, go ahead and come up to Tadasana. Notice how you feel. Stand nice and tall. Feet under hips. Stacking knees over ankles. Hips over knees. Shoulders over hips. Good, and let's come down to our forward fold again. So inhale, arms up. Palms to touch, come down in prayer. Bend the knees, forward fold. Come on down. Now this time, we are going to interlace the fingers behind the back. And find that deep front of the shoulders stretch again. Letting the head come all the way down. Top of the head is heavy. Knuckles go skyward. We're only here for 3, for 2, for 1, and come on down. Awesome. From here, the hands are going to come down to the mat. Let's go ahead and take a long step back. And we're lowering ourselves down into our pigeon. And so get your pillow or your bolster ready, because we're going to do pigeon on the right side. So set it up so it's on the right side of the mat, about where your hip is going to land. And then you just walk your foot forward, and you're going to heel toe your foot across the mat until the shin is parallel with the front of the mat, the top of the mat. So we put the pillow or the bolster directly under the hip, and then we can lower ourselves down for our supported pigeon. You want to think of the upper body trying to get nice and long. You want to think of everything softening around the hip area, opening up. Letting yourself be held by the earth. Deepening the breath. Here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and push up. And you're going to just push up and allow that leg to come back. Move your pillow to the other side so you can kind of reposition yourself. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So left foot will come forward, heel toe the foot to the right side of the mat. Lowering down. And did you know that on certain times of your cycle, or depending on what you've been doing, what your hormones are doing, you're going to have more or less flexibility in your hips? It's true. If you're really emotional, you might feel really tight in the hips. So allow yourself to have this time to be nurturing and just take care of you. Being soft, melting the stress away. going to take a nice wide seat on the mat. So you're going to take your pillow. If you don't have a pillow, you can do this whole practice without a strap or a pillow. That's just fine. But we're going to do a straddle sit, so legs are out as far as you like them to be. And then we're just going to walk our hands out forward until you get the place where it feels like, okay, I'm feeling something there. But you definitely don't want it to be like that hurts. So again, let the upper body get nice and long. It's long, more than rounding down. And you can have your, if you're here, and this is all you got, because that's where you feel the sensation happening, that's great. Wherever you are today is exactly where you're supposed to be. Based on your genetics, your experiences, what you've been doing the last few years, injuries, whatever. You're exactly where you need to be. Just opening up from the inside of the inner thigh. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and come with me as we walk ourselves back up. Let's do something fun now. So get your strap. You want to have it nearby, but we won't use it quite yet. So this time, we're going to lay back with our feet planted on the mat. You want them to be hip width apart. And then we're going to go into what we call a supported bridge. And so the feet are nice and planted. We just raise our hip bones up on the exhale and then slide your bolster under until it gets to the place it's like right where your tailbone and your low spine meets. I'm going to pull my ponytail down. Anyway. So you want to be able to have a nice long back of the neck, and the chin is slightly tucked, but not too much so that you create lots of space. And then just notice the space between your shoulder blades. Can it get nice and wide here? And your arms can just be down by your side. Sometimes it feels really good to put them on like your womb area, especially if you're doing this during menstruation. That can feel really good. Or maybe you need some love. Put them on your heart. Maybe this just feels good. Arms out, or cactus arms. Allow yourself to just be held by the pillow. Enjoy these inversion benefits as we are sending blood in the other direction. This helps with digestion, migraines, circulation. Just sinking down. Exhale, go ahead and lift one leg, point it skyward, and then the other. And roll the ankles around a few times. Maybe go the other way. And we're just going to have a little fun here with playing with different positions. So from here, allow your legs to kind of go out wide. You can use your hands if you want to, pull them towards you or away. The pelvis hip region is complicated, so moving around feels really nice to it. So lower one leg away from you, one leg towards you. Maybe that feels good to even put one leg on the ground. Just see what you like. Maybe switch. actually think it feels really good to bring my feet together and pull them down towards me, like a little diamond, a little compression there. We're here for about 20 more seconds. Sometimes this feels good to open the legs and act like we're a helicopter about ready to take off. You know, the propellers go before they start going all the way around. I think I'm just gonna do some point flexes up here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Lower those feet down one at a time. Just stay here for a breath. Probably feel the blood rushing. Feels really good, right? It's great for inflammation. Press against the floor with your feet as you raise your hips up, then lower down. Let's just bring our knees in for a little hug. Just really compress them down. Move to a happy baby. So the heels are going to go towards the ceiling. Bend the knees deeply and pull the legs to the outside of the ribs. Hands are on the pinky toe side of the foot as we pull down. Really adding pressure into that joint, because then when we release it, it sends all of anything you need to flush out of the joint through the body so that it can release. Plus it feels so good on the low back, right? Broaden the low back. Great. Now rock with me up. If you want to use your hands to help you up, or you can just rock with me up to seated. We're going to go into our half hero pose. Okay, so to set up for that, we're going to be supported on the bolster for this. So we're going to do right leg extended. So come up onto your left knee, grab your pillow, bolster, whatever you're going to put under your right hip as you come down, and you're bending and the left leg is tucked under, it's bent, so you're sitting on your left heel, and you can walk your hands back to feel that nice deep quad stretch on the left side. Trying to yearn that knee down to stay on the ground, and we'll just hold here. You're going to pull the belly button down. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Walk back up and switch sides. You don't need to do this with the pillow, it's just an option. You can always just stay on the ground and have the foot just outside of the leg like this and do the same thing. You can always do both legs at the same time if you want a deeper stretch. I just like this supported version for today because I don't want to go super deep in it. Plus I have a little bit of a knee thing going on, and this is very strenuous for knees, so that support is nice. So we set up, left leg is long, right leg is bent and tucked under. You're sitting on the right heel, pillow under the left glute. Walk yourself back. I know that it's not going to be perfect positioning. I should have had my pillow the other way. There you go. Pull the belly button down. Trying to yearn the right knee down. And hold. Breathe. Release the tension in your face. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then go ahead and just rock to the left, walk yourself up. Nicely done. Keep your pillow close by. We won't need it for a second. I'm going to put it right here. And take your strap, do a deep stretch for our hamstrings. So we're going to go ahead and lay back. Extend the right leg up so that the bottom of the foot is going towards the ceiling. Left leg is going to stay on the ground. You can either have it straight or you can have it bent with the foot on the floor. Either one is totally fine. And at first what we're going to do is we're going to pretend like we're a rock climber that's climbing up this strap. So tuck the chin into the chest, really engage the abs, pull the belly button down to the floor as you walk the hands up, creating a lot of tension here, really pulling the leg down into the joint and trying to really anchor it into the floor. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then lower it down. Good. Now try to urine the toes going towards the top of the head or behind the wall behind you. Find that deep hamstring stretch. It's great for our runners, hikers. And just stay here. Neck is nice and long, lots of space between the shoulder blades, shoulders away from the ears. Low back, there's lots of space between the left and the right side. Good. Now we're going to take the strap in the right hand. The left arm is going out to the T as you lower the leg out to the side. And then I like to move it towards the face, away from the face, just to kind of move it around there a little bit and then see where I want to hold and pause. And we're only here for 3 breaths. Last one. On the exhale, you're going to bring the leg up. You want to pull the belly button down as you bring the leg up across the body. And then you switch hands and it goes over to the side. Right arm extends, look away from the foot. Trying to keep both shoulder blades on the ground and feeling a deep twist in the spine. Go back and forth. We're going to go side to side 3 times on each side. So on the exhale, pull the belly button to the floor. Raise the leg up, switch hands. Exhale. Moving with the breath. Just a couple more. One across the body. If you want to let the strap go and find a deep spinal twist here, you're welcome to. Alright, let's all do that. And I just happen to be set up with my bolster under my knee, and if you want to grab yours and slide that under there, we'll stay here in this deep spinal twist for 4 breaths. Looking away from the leg that's twisted over the body. Try to soften the entire body and relax. I like to imagine I'm wringing out any tension I have or anything that I just don't want anymore. I'm going to leave it on the mat today. Just wringing it out like a wring out of a wet rag. And on your exhale, go ahead and replace that leg on the ground, and let's do the left side. Strap goes on the base of the foot. And we're going to rock climb our way up on this side too. So really pulling it down, having a lot of tension in the arms. Tuck the chin in, pull the belly button down, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, and then find that deep stretch on this side. Like I said, if you want to place the right leg foot on the ground, you're welcome to. It's not going to change much with the effectiveness of this. body. I almost forgot for a second. I had a really tight shoulder there for a second. 2 and 1. So now we're going to open the leg up to the side. Right arm goes out to a T. I need to move my bolster. Put you over here. There you go. And you can move around a little bit. Just feeling connected on the right side, all along the back of the right leg, right hip, right shoulder, right arm. All right, let's bring the leg across the body. And we're opening up the left arm on the ground, looking to the left hand. Let's move side to side now. Inhale, bring the leg up. Exhale, out to the side. One more time, and then we're going to hold it on that right side, across the right side. And I loved how it felt to have my bolster on the other side, so I'm going to do that for this side too. You do what feels good to you. You can do supported supine twist or not. Try to relax from the top of your head down to your toes. Come back to center. We're going to transition to a reclined diamond. So from here, just let yourself come up on, either you can rock up or go to one side and then push up. And you're setting up your pillow or your bolster the way we did at the beginning, so it's on the base of the back. But this time, our feet are gonna come to touch together and then our knees are in like a diamond or butterfly position. So we're gonna just rock back and let ourselves lay here in our reclined diamond. Hands can be on the hips or the knees if you like that, wherever feels good to you. Bring the knees together. And we're going to push ourselves back up. We have a final strap hold. This will only work if you have a strap. So if you don't, you might just have to skip this part because you do need to loop your strap together. So going over one of the buckles and under the other. You take the buckle, put it on the side so it's not going to hit the head, and you put it on the base of the foot, rock back and put it on the base of the head. This looks really weird, but my classes love it. And then you extend the left leg out and you make your head heavy like a bowling ball, and you just stay here for a minute. So honestly, it would be worth buying a strap just to be able to do this pose. Like one of these yoga straps with a buckle. I'm going to do a shorter version of this. We'll just do 30 seconds each side. You can stay here for up to 3 minutes. The key is that you have to let your head be really heavy. And just let everything kind of go limp. Imagine you're floating in a hammock or like a Cirque du Soleil trapeze person just floating. Take this off, you just take it off your head first. You can switch the feet and go back around the hip. This tells your nervous system it's time for bed. It's time to sleep. Sleep is so vital no matter what age you are. We can do all the workouts, eat the healthy food, meditate, all the things, but if we're not getting adequate sleep, really sound sleep, then our body is going to continue to be stressed out and carry the things it needs to detox at night. In order to detox, we really need to be in a restful position to release things that bother us. We have to be in a restorative place. So doing all this stuff really helps. Okay, let's go ahead and gently come out. We'll find our final resting posture, Shavasana, or you can do a variation of if you want the bolster here. Maybe it feels good today to do a little bolster under the knees. That might feel really awesome. Maybe a supported bridge sounds good. Or a lot of my clients like to do feet up on the bolster, knees together. You get to decide. So laying down on the mat. Take a breath in for 4. And release for 4. Bring the attention to the base of your feet. And allow them to just relax. Give them some love, some gratitude for every place they take you. And now let's bring the attention to our palms, our hands, and the wonderful things that they hold, that they create, and for all that they do. Bring our attention to our mind, our brain, and tell your brain to just rest for a minute. Just relax, because it works so hard all the time. And then bring your attention to your heart. The back of the heart, the front of the heart, feel it beating inside of you, your life force. And imagine that your heart is filled with a beautiful, yellow, soft sparkly light. And as it beats, it sends out all the love that you have to give. Like pixie dust that's being sent out into the world. You have so much love to give. You have so many ideas to share. You have so many wonderful things you'll create and so many great places you'll go and discover. Being thankful for all that you have done and who you are and all that you will become and that you will experience. Deepen the breath. Allow yourself to sink down and be held. On the next exhale, allow yourself to keep your lips together and hum as you exhale out. So it can sound however you want, but mine would sound like this. And then do it again. Vibration of your own energy and sound. We're going to bring a little bit of attention back into the body, wiggle the fingers, maybe roll the ankles around, maybe look left to right. When you're ready, take a big good morning stretch. Slowly start to make your way to a side lying position. And then eventually, very slowly, make your way to seated. Just enjoying all the good sensations in your body. I'm very grateful for the energy and the love that you brought to practice today. I'm grateful that you showed up for you, and that we got to experience this together. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.